Welcome to this episode of Say It with Scott, where we look at how the words we use affect the lives we live. I'm Scott Sery. I'm a copywriter, and I'm a lover how we can take a word here and there, tweak them just a little bit, and dramatically change the entire message that we're sending. This episode is brought to you by Strategic Advisor Board and by my company, Sery Content Development. One of the issues that businesses, professionals, anybody that has a website, one of the issues they run into over and over and over is that they know they need a blog, they know they should be writing content, but they don't know what to write about. It's a struggle even for people that do this for a living, that constantly trying to come up with new ideas, constantly trying to think of what should I put in my blog that people care about and want to read. So I have a quick list here for you. It's like 8 things long. These are some very broad topics that can actually be distilled down. You could take each one of these and turn it into probably 10 different blogs, maybe even more depending on your business and what you do. So these are starting points, jumping off points that you can use to then go into a blog and create that content people want to read. First of all is just a how-to guide. How to do whatever it is that you do. One of the things you might be thinking is, I don't want to give away that information. I don't want to share my trade secrets. Most people will see how complicated it is, how complicated your job is, and what you do is just cumbersome to most people because they're not trained in it, and they will not want to do it. They know how, or they know the broad overview of how it's done, but they don't want to do it themselves. And then they'll hire you to make it happen. The next one is the beginner's guide. Just the introduction. Introduction to plasma cutting. You're a plasma cutter, you work with metal all day long. People want to know how it's done, but they don't have the foggiest clue of how to get started. Next one, the quick guide, the quick list. If you remember a few videos ago, I said we're getting away from the ultimate guide, the ultimate list. I'm not going to sit down and read 10,000 words on the ultimate guide to whatever. I want that quick one. I want to scroll through and be like, I need this point, and this point. That's it, done. There we go. I got the information I need. The rest is up to you when I hire you to do it for me. The FAQs, frequently asked questions. Rogue Publishing Partners, a group that I'm a part of, a business that I help to run. I get the question all the time, what does Rogue do? How does the Rogue process look? And so we're in the works of making a video that will just guide people through. Here's what we do and help you with all along the way, how we take the book from an idea in your head to a book in your hand. We have the case studies. These are testimonials. Testimonials are short, case studies are long. Basically the same thing, but they portray that somebody was here, they used the service, now they're here. It's just a story of what happened to them. There's also personal stories. I can tell the story of how I got started in this business, how I've conquered obstacles, what I've overcome. And people want to follow along because it turns the brand into something more personal and fun to read. And finally, there's one where you can talk about all your community involvement, because everybody loves a business that is dedicated to giving back to the community that they love. And so when you're out there building Habitat for Humanity homes on the weekend, and you're picking up trash in the evenings, and you're helping the homeless, and you're working with these guys, all that community involvement only builds you up, but people need to see it more than if you throw a shirt on with your logo on it and you're out there picking up trash after work. Talk about it, show what you're doing, tell them why you love the community. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Say It with Scott. I hope you found some inspiration and education you can take back and apply to your own business. As usual, if you're still struggling with the blogs, or maybe you just don't have time to write them, hit the links in the description below, reach out, I'm happy to help. But before you do, please like, comment, and subscribe so you get notifications every time Strategic Advisor Board posts great new content.